JuJu Watkins addresses star-studded crowd at UCLA game. You can't disappoint. When you play basketball in LA, you never know who's going to show up. So when No. 1 UCLA took on No. 6 USC on Thursday night, it was the hottest ticket in town. Many celebrities made the trip to watch two of the top women's basketball programs in the country battle in a bitter rivalry matchup. The Trojans ultimately took the 71-60 victory after a fourth-quarter flurry, seeing USC star JuJu Watkins score 38 points, haul in 11 rebounds, and record a career-high 8 blocks. After the game, Watkins addressed some of the faces in the crowd that she couldn't help but notice. "It's really a dream come true," Watkins said. "I mean, not to shout out anybody, but tonight, Sana Lathan, Monica Wright, OG Monica in the crowd. Issa Rae, Kevin Hart. It was just an amazing crowd, and so grateful for all the fans. And then we have people like that show up. You can't disappoint. So shout out Monica for that. I'm really just like a kid out there, and just living out my dreams." Aside from the stars from Hollywood, Trojans greats Cheryl Miller and Tina Thompson were in Gallon for the massive midweek matchup, as well as the newest member of the Los Angeles Sparks, Kelsey Plum. Even Washington Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels, who's from San Bernardino, made the trip out to watch UCLA versus USC. After the game, USC head coach Lindsay Gottlieb made note of the increased fanfare she's experienced since taking over the Trojans program in 2021. "Look around the room," Gottlieb told reporters. "Just a few years ago, people said women's basketball in LA can't be big, can't be covered, can't be sold out. And I think you guys, per team, us together all keep proving that wrong. So we appreciate that. Magical night. Really incredibly proud of our team." Thursday's final score marked the first time the Trojans had defeated a No. 1 overall team since they defeated Louisiana Tech in the 1983 National Championship game. As big of a game as Thursday's matchup was, these two programs are still scheduled to meet one more time before the end of the regular season. They'll make the trip to Poly Pavilion on March 1 in the regular season finale, where more stars will likely make the trip. For now, USC moves on to face unranked Washington on the road on Sunday. Tip-off is set for 4 p.m. PT and will air live on the Big Ten Network. The post-JuJu Watkins addresses star-studded crowd at UCLA game. You can't disappoint appeared first on 3. USC Trojans NIL video features JuJu Watkins, Bronny James, Michael B. Jordan, Will Ferrell. The USC Trojans are pushing toward one of their best recruiting classes in recent memory. It's only February, but the Trojans have already secured 10 commitments and currently sit second overall in the On3's industry rankings, only behind Oregon. One of the driving forces behind the uptick in recruiting has been the hiring of General Manager Chad Bowden and the newly appointed front office staff. Additionally, the House of Victory NIL Collective has also been integral. In a video shared via the USC football social media channels, the collective and the administration aim to reiterate one thing: USC is the place to be. Narrated by Bowden and featuring the No. 1 single Squabble Up from 22-time Grammy Award winner and recent Super Bowl halftime performer Kendrick Lamar, the promotional video highlights the past, present, and future of USC athletics. "I mean, we interviewed more people for this position and talked to more people than any search I've ever been involved with, but it was thorough. I mean, it was 8-9 months in the making." Coach Lincoln Riley said of hiring Bowden in an interview with On3's JD Pickle. "It says something about the standing Bowden has already that he's the voice chosen to be the focal point of a promotional video that features former Heisman winner Matt Leinart, Olympic gold medalist Allison Felix, world-renowned actors Michael B. Jordan and Will Ferrell, and USC women's basketball superstar JuJu Watkins. It's not just a representation of the football program, it's a representation of USC as a whole and Los Angeles. USC, for me, it meant more to me. When I was a kid, I watched Matt Leinart and Reggie Bush. That was my team. USC kind of held something in my heart, General Manager Chad Bopin said. USC is clearly all in on restoring the image of Southern California as the place that every player, coach, celebrity, and fan should want to be again. It's part of what made the program so great in its prime. The football game wasn't secondary because the team was so good, but the event was more than a football game. The spectacle was captivating. A return to that allure can only help the efforts to secure great players. All I know is as soon as we started having the conversations, it was an aggressive, attacking mindset on behalf of USC AD Jen Cohen and Lincoln.